Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 2. Last time, we entered into the winter version of the subconscious domain to hear this awesome, relaxing music. So let's go forward and beat the crap out of bad guys. Actually, no, there's only one in this screen here, and I already took him out. As you can see, this is the sequence where you're supposed to break down the rocks. So we wanted... that's the one I wanted. So we want to go and break down some of these rocks. This time we actually do want to go all the way to the end. So I will, of course, cut to that one since there's no point in watching me walk around doing what is pretty obvious to pretty much everybody. So let's blow up those, blow up that, and we'll go all the way down here. We'll get this one first, and then I will meet you at the other one afterwards. This one contains a box. Contains a biosphere. Yay, more biospheres. Anyway, you can't blow it up now, which is kind of dumb. I kind of wish you could so you didn't have to zone out all the time. But anyway, I will meet you here in a moment. This time, there actually is an item up there. There we go. And still can't blow up that big rock, but we can blow up this smaller rock and get skill upgrade B. It's not bad. Now, do note that there is, again, an item over there. You can't really see it, but it's in that rock, just like we saw from before. We'll go to the next scene and we'll loop back around to get it. Anyway, I will meet you up by that tree. There we go. This time we don't need to, wait all that long. Just go across here, get ourselves a free heal, which is of course always appreciated. Cut that tree down so we can head back at any time. Not that it's much faster than the earlier way, but okay. After that battle that led to much more pain than it needed to. Treasure chest containing Rejuvenator M. The Rejuvenators heal, I think, both EP and HP, if I remember correctly. And I think this is pain. Okay, all finished with that one, so we can move forward. Just more of the same. There's only the 4 basic enemies in here. And you only see the creation type like once or twice. And of course, I guess technically there's 5 with the URTVs. There's just a lot more of the URTVs this time around than there was the first time around. If I run into... Actually, yeah, I'm going to fight him, and there's 2 more enemies here. I'll fight them all, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we took care of all of those enemies, and as you can see in the far right of the screen, there is a segment address door down there, so we'll need to collect that. But first, let's head up here, and there should be an item up here. There we go, an Ether Pack M. That's fine. And let's go across here first this time. And there should be something to blow up here, which will lead me down to said door. Should be somewhere through here, my secret passage. And we go down. Now, hopefully that doesn't count as a scene transition, because that would mean the enemies would respawn. And we'll have to come back and get this one later, unfortunately. But while we're down here, we might as well head underneath the logs and blow up this thing at the end there, which will allow us access to that path. I don't think that has anything. No, it does not.
Ashes to ashes.
There we go. And that'll lead us back to the area, again, that I mentioned. Probably in the last episode now, or I think it's the last episode. Might be the one before. I can't remember. Everything kind of melds together in here because you're doing the same dungeon twice, and it also takes a while to get through anywhere because of how long the battles take. Now, the only thing left around here, to my knowledge, is down this way. This is not the way we came. This is the place I got confused a couple episodes back. That's because I didn't have my map out, which I probably should have. I was, a few episodes back, I was praising how good the maps are in the official strategy guide, and then I let it sit on the dresser instead of actually doing something with it, so... Oh well, I have it out now, so that'll make navigation a little bit easier. Now, how many enemies respawned? This one did, so I'll take care of him, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we're back. So, is he the only guy that respawns, or does the guy up here respawn too? I'm not sure. There's nothing in there. But I managed to get past him without him spawning, so that's a good thing. I don't think we can blow up anything around here. Probably not. So we can move forward. I'm not sure if there's a cutscene here or not. There probably should be, considering we need some explanation as to why this area past this point completely changed from a single road that went straight through to this complicated mess that we have now. I don't know what geological structures went on inside the subconscious domain, but yeah, there are a bunch of enemies around here and a bunch of dead ends that don't lead to anything. I will take you probably the more direct of the routes, and we'll just pick up the treasure as we go. Once I start killing enemies, I may do a bunch of them off screen. We'll see how it goes. Okay, more of the same. That's actually the first battle I think I've ran into in here that had 3 different enemies in it. Kinda weird. See here. They don't usually give you a whole lot of variety. It's usually 2 enemies, and they usually have different weaknesses. All 3 of these guys had weakness to fire. Anyway, if you see over here, there's another enemy down there and a treasure chest. This path goes up and then loops around. So I'm just going to take care of both those guys, and then I'll show me getting the treasure. Okay, there I am. As you can see, that path kind of rolls around. This is down below. I just took care of this enemy. We got some ether packs. Now, so the place I came from is just down here. I just came straight down there. There's an enemy back here as well as a treasure, so let's pick up that first, and then we can move over to the other side. Well, that battle was way more difficult than it needed to be. There were 5 of those infected URTVs, and pretty much in one round. Well, I guess that's not bad, though you could have just given me 1 upgrade D, and it would have been just as good. Anyway. But yeah, I killed a lot of those guys. This is the way forward. We're going to skip on that for now, and we're going to go head over this side. There should be 1 more enemy. Okay, I'll finish with that battle, as well as figuring out how much further I can progress today, because didn't really plan this, like the timing of the episodes, how long they would be and where I'm stopping. I just kind of get to around 20 minutes and then stop. We won't be able to do too much more today, but we will be able to watch 1 more cutscene. Now, we're coming up to a rather difficult boss, so I would like to go and kind of show the party I've got going in here. I was considering using all my skill points, because as you can see down in the bottom leftish middle, I do have a reasonable amount of points with some people, save for Shion. She'll get her points later, don't worry about that. And I was going to build some things up, but I decided against it because I'm going to need those points sooner or later anyway, and I'm going to need them more so later than I do here, because I have the important ones, and the important ones are, well, pretty obvious. Heal all, Medica all, Revert, Medica 2. You need all of those to survive. You also need the well, at least Flame Sword. You don't need anything else. The boss is actually takes reduced damage from Beam and Thunder, meaning Shion's out. Also takes reduced damage from Ice and what's the other one? No. What's the other element that I'm not thinking of? Anyway, resists all elements except for fire, basically. Aura. That's what I was thinking of. So I decided to go with the party of the Flame weapon by default, and 2 blank ones so I can use Flame Sword on them to make my life a little more easy. As far as everything else, pretty much the same. Since we don't have any additional skills right now, we might as well just stick with those. And other skills are not really all that necessary. You do want Psycho Pocket going in if you, for some reason, haven't taught it yet, so make sure you have that set up. Make sure you're healed up, make sure you've got enough EP for everyone. Just charge you a little bit. Everyone's fully healed. Make sure you're saved. And move on. You may want to run back to the save point. I have save states, which makes my life a little easier. Anyway, that's all the prep. Now let's watch the video.
Sakura! There's nothing here today. If we run, we'll be at the beach in no time. Why not? Let's go. First, we'll cure your illness, then we'll go to a real beach.
What exactly
Rubido,
is that?
Look!
What I like about this is this shadow is super reminiscent, and I'll throw up a picture, of the original sprite for Xenos from Final Fantasy IV. It looks so much like it, and I love that because, of course, the Xeno series began being produced by Square.
No, Rubido. You're just like me, aren't you?
What the hell? Why are you
Rubido's
glowing?
a monster, too. It all makes perfect sense.
Does it
Once
now?
The two of us were one, so if I'm a monster, that means you're a monster, too. Oh, this is wonderful. I'm so happy.
I don't know why you're happy about that, but you're insane, so it doesn't really matter.
Rubido, calm down. Please don't get
You
angry.
might be getting flashbacks
I'm
from
not a monster!
the confrontation between the party and Albedo in episode 1, with everyone telling Junior to calm down. Again, they don't really make this very clear why he should calm down. Nor do they explain certain aspects of this scene.
Can you still feel the beating in your chest, Rubido?
That one
Can
they
you
do.
still feel my heart buried in the right side?
I know that voice. That's evil incarnate.
Rubido, it's a trap.
Sounds about right.
Rubido, no!
That line just sounds
The
bad.
encephalon field structure has started to rapidly collapse. It's not a problem with the system. It was probably another trap inside Momo.
We should have known. Albedo anticipated the likelihood of an encephalon dive.
Did you say
Albedo
Albedo?
seems to have
If he
anticipated
was an acquaintance
everything.
of Sakura Mizrahi as well, then it may have been part of his plan to bring Junior here.
A bypass intrusion into the encephalon?
That sounds like... Yep, that's what it sounds like. The bastard returns.
Such a sweet smell, Rubido.
Creepy!
The smell of rage evaporating off your body. Sure you don't suffer from excessive norepinephrine?
Junior!
Chinlock.
Junior, calm down. Don't you want to make peace with your brother?
Peace. I'll have you know.
I don't know
Rubido
why
and
she's
I are
on
the
that.
best
I
of
really don't.
pals.
Especially considering what he did to Momo in the last game, and what he's doing to Junior here.
Yes, 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 yes! That's it, come on! Unleash what you've been holding in all these years.
I'm gonna take you down! You're gonna regret this!
Sounds like fun. Give it a try.
That's the same red energy he showed off in the confrontation with Albedo in episode 1, by the way. What's with the choir? And holy crap, he looks dark. Yeah, I don't have time for this fight. This fight will take a while, as well as the subsequent scenes following
I will
it.
proceed to eliminate the enemy threat.
So, yeah, unfortunately, that's going to do it for today. It's a little short of a video, shorter than I would have liked, but just happened to be the way it worked out. So next time, we will take down Albedo, and oddly enough, this is the final boss on Disc 1. The disc we've been on for, like, what, 11, maybe 12 hours, 10 hours, something like that? Yeah, I don't know why Disc 1 is so short, but Disc 2 is definitely nowhere near this short. Which is kind of odd, though. We've had, like, this is our third dungeon, and we're already going to Disc 2. Kind of weird. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.